few questions from trigonometry again, and the concept underlying is for the trigonometrical identities. Okay, so here we have, if theta is lying between 180 degree and 270 degree, this is given to you. If theta is lying between 180 degree and 270 degree, then that means theta, the value of theta is greater than 180 and less than 270, and it's also given that sine theta is minus 3 by 5 and cot theta 4 by 3. It's also given that sine theta is minus 3 by 5, right? And cot theta, the value of cot theta is also given to you, and that is equal to 4 by 3, right? These values are given to you for sine theta and cot theta. Then we need to find the value of cos theta by 2. What is the value of cos theta by 2? That we need to find, right? This is the question in front of us. So to calculate the value of cos theta by 2, we can simply see that theta from here, if we just plot into the quadrant, theta greater than 180 degree, starting from 0, this is 180 degree, right? And this is 270 degree, right? So its theta is greater than 180 and less than 270. So that means theta is lying somewhere over here into the third quadrant, right? Somewhere over here into the third quadrant. So this is the theta for us. Theta is lying into the third quadrant. Now here the value of cos will be negative. Why? Because here all positive, here sine positive, here tan positive, and here cos. So if cos of theta by 2 need to be calculated, and this cos theta by 2 is just underlying into the third quadrant, here all are negative except tan, right? So we are going to find cos. So cos is negative into the third quadrant, right? Now let us take this value cot. Cot is having 4 by 3, right? So into the third quadrant, definitely tan and cot both will be positive, because tan and cot are related. Both are multiple inverse of each other, right? So here we can say that cot of theta is 4 by 3 as given to you into the question, right? So this can be further broken as cot theta can be written as cos theta by sin theta, whose value is 4 by 3. So from here we can write cos theta as sin theta going to the RHS, multiplied by 4 by 3, and the value of sin theta is minus 3 by 5, right? Hi Chinu, very good morning to you. So cos theta, the value of cos theta will be the value of sin theta multiplied by 4 by 3, and the value of sin theta is minus 3 by 5. So from here you can see 3 and 3 will be cancelled out, and we can write the value of cos theta as minus 4 by 5, right? So the value of cos theta is calculated as minus 4 by 5, but we need to find the value of cos of theta by 2. Mind it. So let us do one thing. Why don't you break this theta into theta by 2? You can do it very easily when you just write theta as theta by 2 plus theta by 2, because when you add both of these you will get theta, and this value is nothing but minus 4 by 5, which we have already calculated, right? Now into this case, just remember the formula: cos a plus b, cos of a plus b. What was that? Cos a plus b will be cos a cos b. Hope you remember. Cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. So we will be using this formula over here. Okay, this formula will be used over here. Using this formula, the above equation can be written as, just if theta by 2 is a and this theta by 2 is treated like b, then cos a plus b, that means cos theta by 2 plus theta by 2, can be expanded as cos of theta by 2 plus theta by 2 can be expanded as cos a cos b. That means cos theta by 2 multiplied with cos theta by 2 minus sin a sin b, sin theta by 2 into sin theta by 2, isn't it? We can write it using the above formula. We just expanded cos theta by 2 plus theta by 2. So we are having this in front of us. So into the RHS it will become cos theta by 2 coming 2 times. So we can write cos theta by 2 whole square, right? These two terms minus sin theta by 2 into sin theta by 2. It will be sin theta by 2 whole square. Just mind these whole squares. Okay, so a square minus b square, right? So we can write this value cos square theta by 2 minus sin square theta by 2. So here cos square theta by 2 can be, this can be further expanded into the form of sin theta by 2. How? Let us see. We are going to find the value of cos theta by 2 plus theta by 2, whose value is minus 4 by 5. So just replace it with minus 4 by 5 into the LHS. So minus 4 by 5 would be equal to cos theta by 2 whole square minus sin theta by 2 whole square. And we are about to find the value of cos theta by 2 only. So that's why leave it as it is and expand this sin theta by 2 into the form of cos theta by 2. Why? Because we are going to find the value of cos theta by 2 only, right? So it will be cos square theta by 2 minus, and sin theta by 2 can be written as, if you remember the identity, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. If you remember this identity, then from this we can write this sin theta by 2 whole square as 1 minus cos square theta, isn't it? So this sin theta by 2 whole square can be written as 1 minus cos square theta. So 1 minus cos square, instead of theta it's theta by 2, right? It's theta by 2. So just write it, right? Now this will give you minus 4 by 5 is equal to cos square theta by 2. This is already there into the RHS, minus 1, just expand this bracket, minus 1 and minus minus plus cos square theta by 2, right? So here you can see cos square theta by 2 one time, cos square theta by 2 second time. So this will be giving you 2 times cos square theta by 2, and into the LHS we have minus 4 by 5, and if this minus 1 going to the LHS from RHS, right, this minus 1, then it become plus 1 over here, and this will give you minus 4 plus 5 divided by 5, and this 2 coming into the denominator is equal to the value of cos square theta by 2. This will give you minus 5 minus 4 is 1, so this will be 1 by 10, 1 by 10 as the value of cos square theta by 2, and when you take the square root you will get the value of cos theta by 2. So this will give you the value of cos theta by 2, because the square is there inside the root, 1 will be coming out. This will give you two values of cos theta by 2. One is 1 by root 10. So being a radical under the root, we will be having two values. One is plus 1 by root 10 and one is minus 1 by root 10. So which value we are going to take? Since this is a cos and cos is into the third quadrant, this is the condition given. If you remember, it's given that theta is lying between 180 degree and 270 degree. So into the third quadrant all are negative except tan and cot. So that's why we will be taking the negative value only, this one, right? And this plus root 1 by root 10 will be rejected. So that's why we from here we can say that the value of cos theta by 2 which we will be evaluating is now solved, and it's minus 1 by root 10, and this is our answer, students. This is our answer. Okay, so let me show the entire screen in front of you so that you can easily recollect the things. This was the question in front of us. The question was that, it should be visible also. The question was that theta lying between 180 degree and 270 degree, sin theta value is given to you, cot theta value is given to you. Then what was the value of cos theta by 2? That was about to be calculated. You understand this concept, all sin, tan, cos. So into the third quadrant theta will be lying, right? So if the theta will be lying into the third quadrant, then definitely this this cos theta by 2 which we are going to calculate lying into the third quadrant, and it will be negative. So whatever the value of cos theta by 2 which we are going to calculate, it should be having negative sign. So that we know from here. Now just expand this cot theta by 2 into its cos and sine. We got this. We know the value of sine. put up the value of sine over here, right? We get the value of cos, that is minus 4 by 5. From here, cos theta can be written as theta by 2 plus theta by 2. So it can be expanded into the form of cos a plus b, where a is nothing but theta by 2 and b is also theta by 2. That's why I have written over here. And expand it using this formula, cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. When you expand it, you get cos theta by 2 into cos theta by 2 minus sin theta by 2 into sin theta by 2. So both are coming two times. So this can be written as cos theta by 2 whole square minus sin theta by 2 whole square. So a square minus b square. Now using this identity, sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1, we can replace this sin square theta by 2 into the form of cos square theta like that. 1 minus cos square theta by 2. Now when you just solve it, you get the value of and replace the value of cos theta by 2 plus theta by 2, which is minus 4 by 5. From here you can see, just put up the value of minus 4 by 5 and into the RHS we have cos square theta by 2 minus 1 plus cos square theta by 2, because we replaced cos sin theta by 2 using this identity, right? This will give you the value of cos square theta by 2 as root over 1 by 10, and the value of root over of 1 by 10 is either plus 1 by root 10 or minus 1 by root 10, right? So here, since cos is lying into the third quadrant, so definitely the negative sign value with a negative sign will be taken. So that's why we have taken cos theta by 2 as minus 1 by root 10. So thank you so much for watching, students. If any query, just put up into the comment box. Thank you, Chinu Singh. Thank you for being connected so long. And thank you all the students who are just watching and just you. I think it's helping you anywhere. Okay. Hi Vaishnav. Hi, very good morning to you. Any query, my dear students, my dear friends? Let me know. Okay. And if you are having any query, you can post up. Even you can post up into the chat. Okay, I can read. And if there is no further query, then rather than using so much of time, I can close the session and I will come up with a separate, with a few more questions into a separate session, which will cover some peculiar concepts, and that will help you to build up your concept and just having the grip over the subject. And thank you so much for watching, Vaishnav, Chinu, and all my dear friends. Thank you. Be connected. Bye bye. See you.